A buzzer. They might have a buzzer.
Maybe. I couldn't. And then, all right, so let's say that's what the person's doing. How do you leave it there?
That's the thing. You know what?
There's hairs everywhere.
What else is going on in that thing?
What? Exactly.
Christ. Oh, God.
I not only had, I wipe it all off, then I put toilet paper on the seat because I don't want to touch the seat. It's just
Corona pubes.
hairs touching me. Like, who does that? Who shaves in the bathroom stall at work?
They're not going home in between, and they're in a hurry, and they got.
You're right about the lunchtime thing, though. That makes complete sense.
Who's not here?
But if they're that sloppy, how, they shave and an hour later they're in a situation, there's got to be hairs all over this person.
Give it until about 2 o'clock and find whoever's smiling. They'll probably know who it is. You're the ball shaver, aren't you?
Was it in the handicap stall? Because then they can just do it all, wash off right there, too.
No, we have one stall that is, it's fine for handicap, but it's one for everybody and then one urinal for everybody.
But there's a sink in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not inside, no.
Oh.
Not in the stall.
But it's private enough. It's a ceiling to floor door.
Yeah.
Enough room to, walk around and
you can change
balls
in there. You can do whatever you need.
I guess so.
Wash them off.
So
I don't know.
So we can do detective work and go in the sales pit and be like, all right, a guy who said he had a lunchtime appointment, who can you name?
See if Karen's here. We got to tell Karen. Can you see if
I did see her.
Can you see if Karen's
Is she going to know?
Well, no, we just got to tell her the story. She's going to freak out. It'll be great. You got to trust me. It'll be great.
Yeah. Karen, the cool chick, has been here for a long time. Yeah. She's the best. And she
goings on in the office.
And she helps make sure people follow rules. And she calls people out if they're being slobs, that kind of stuff. She's cool.
She's going to have a heart attack. You can't have pubes on the toilet seat. That's not following the rules.
A heart attack.
That's correct.
But the problem is we won't know because everybody's going to have gone in there by this point today. I mean, I've gone in there, but I haven't gone in. But once you walk into the bathroom, there's no telling you whether you've gone into the stall. Like, I haven't used the stall yet today.
True. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Or have
you,
JP?
That was quite a surprise.
I swear.
Was that you?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm due for some manscaping, too, so I can prove that it wasn't me.
Definitely not.
There's too much hair.
No hair has been cut on his body in a while.
Karen, you're going to have a heart attack.
You got to hear this. Come here.
You're going to have a... Don't be scared.
Come
Grab the microphone and talking to the mic. You're gonna have I'm telling you, you're gonna have a heart attack.
Don't be scared. But I just went in the men's room during the break, and in the stall, I've never seen this in my life. All over the toilet seat you sit on, right?
Okay.
50 to 100 hairs.
You're lying.
I am not. She's gonna go nuts. The best part of the story is this has nothing to do with someone being disgusting with poop, but it was pubic hair. Someone had shaved, so there was like one or two.
Wait. What did you say? Had shaved?
There was one or two little curly ones, but everything else was little, like 1-inch pieces or half-inch pieces, just straight ones all over the place. So somebody, and Monica had a good theory, shaved before going out maybe on a noontime booty call. Maybe they went out, and they left it all over the toilet seat instead of cleaning it up.
I think you're making this up.
I'm not making this up.
Why don't you take a picture?
Kind of gross.
I don't even know how.
Kind of gross.
You know what?
Isn't that horrible?
She's onto something. You might have to sneak back in there and take a picture.
Wait, is it still there?
No.
You cleaned it up? You cleaned it up?
I took toilet paper, wiped the whole thing off.
Seriously?
Yeah, I just said that, yeah.
I would have just left.
I couldn't leave it there. It was just, I've never in my life
Monica, meet
seen
Karen.
that in a bathroom.
Karen, meet Monica.
Hi, Karen.
So Monica was the one who just came up with the idea of that somebody's going on a booty call.
No, I don't.
Any male salesperson just slip out for an appointment?
If anybody comes back that's like smiling when they probably shouldn't smile,
super happy,
you better start asking questions.
I don't even know what to say about this. I really don't.
It's a new level.
No, it's disgusting.
I've never seen it.
Now, Karen, would it be your job in this scenario to type up a thing and put it on the back of the stall, and you please don't
no
shave?
Ball shaving on the
office policy?
Definitely not. We'd have to get Jessica on now.
This is Jessica's job?
Yeah, I'm done with that. Anymore.
Well, once in a while you go around with the iron fist and make sure people act right, and you're good like that.
I would have made a scene. If I walked into that, I would have been running around the office asking what the heck.
Who shaved that ball?
No, honestly.
You shave your balls?
In the office.
Can you imagine?
I don't
so somebody had to have a razor or a blade.
No, it probably had to be a buzzer.
Yeah, it was a buzzer.
But then people come in, they can hear it.
No,
So
it's just
I don't know if people would do that.
disposable razor. Why can't it just be a disposable razor?
No, that's like...
Because it wouldn't...
Because you need shaving cream. And
Right, you would need a whole thing
Listen,
there.
this is a booty call. We ain't trying to get fancy. We're in and out. Let's get
You
this
also
done.
don't want to cut your balls open.
Why do you think it's sales only?
Because who else is here?
Well, there's a lot of people
Except for
in
Ted.
this office.
Except for Ted. I mean, who else? And he's not going on a
And he's
booty
not
call.
here.
Oh, because you think it was someone who's going to leave.
I mean, it's a guy, but it's somebody who maybe did it. And I mean, they could still be here, I guess, but it's just a theory that they went on.
Someone did it and ran.
I've never seen that much. And it wasn't like it was somebody shaved their whole body and all the hair was in. I'm not saying that.
Was
but
there
I'm saying
hair on
it
the
was,
floor?
If there was one, there was 100.
Did you see hair on the floor?
I didn't even look.
How did you
the
not
toilet seat, it
social
just
it?
jumped out so much
'Cause
on the
I'll
toilet
get
seat.
that
Of course,
DNA
there had to be
tested.
some on the floor. You would? That'd be great.
And that's why I called Samana for Karen.
You're the best.
Send that out. I'm not kidding. We'll
DNA testing.
As gross as it is, but I have to know who it was.
We got to hope they didn't do it 23andMe because my guess is nobody's going to be volunteering for a DNA test.
I don't know where we're going here, but somebody here.
Just know this. Say, walk among us.
Well, now I'm going to be looking at everyone.
I know you are.
Right.
That's why we told you.
Anyone who's like maybe a little
Maybe they look like they're itching a little. Yeah. That's good, Karen. Good.
Scratching a little more.
Yeah.
What color were the hairs, Roger?
Dark.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure black. Not
Couple people
even.
come to mind already.
Yeah, like half this building's got dog hair.
Well, it narrows out any kind of redhead or any kind of gray or blonde.
True. All right. How do you know, Karen? We had to tell you.
I know your wheels are spinning.
They are.
Karen's on the case.
I am going to
feel
be
it.
on this case right now.
I
I know who I think it might be.
Oh, boy.
Who would pull that one off?
Really?
Would
We
you
already
ask?
talked about that. The video may not help because if you go in there, you may not be using the stall. So you may not be able to.
Karen's the queen of, if something's up, she'll fire up. She's the one that'll go in and pull the videotape from the cameras in the hallway, and she'll narrow it down usually like that. But the problem is it's almost 1 o'clock, so everybody's probably used the bathroom close, so everybody's used the bathroom once.
Right. But there's no way it's been there all day. No way.
What time did you go in?
I just went in before this break, so maybe
I was at the urinal when you went
12:40.
in, then.
Yeah, I went right. JP was in the urinal, right?
Did you scream and he heard you?
No, I didn't hear anything.
I was just
I
like,
would have
what?
screamed.
I just washed my hands.
No.
Made a thing. No,
Roger's not a screamer.
Nah. I may be going to Celine Dion tomorrow night, but I'm not a screamer.
Are you really?
I really am.
God, that's so great, though.
Oh, thank you, Karen.
You're a champ.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. So, all right.
All right. Well, thanks for bringing me in on this
Meantime,
disgusting little thing.
in the meantime, we
Culture
have.
Karen Investigative Enterprises.
If anybody asks you, make sure you say out loud why we brought you in here.
I will.
Like,
You will, too.
Brett,
Say it loud.
did anybody
Someone's
else?
shaving their balls in the office.
Right. Did anybody? Brett, did anybody hear you ask for
No, I was very discreet. I went right up to her. I said, "Can you come in and talk about an office issue?"
Yeah, and I was very uncomfortable, and I was like,
I said, "It's nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
because it has
you're
nothing to do with you."
Karen
Like,
gets
okay, I'm in.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
She gets uncomfortable being on
See?
there. But
So
make
nothing
sure,
like-
you guys aren't going to believe this. Someone's shaving their balls in the bathroom.
I
Which one of you black hair employees is shaving their balls in the bathroom?
Let's line them all up.
will. If someone fesses up to it,
We got a bigger problem.
I have to give them credit at least for fessing up right away. I feel like there's a couple of people that'd be like, "Oh, it was me."
Should it be credit or should it be a couple days
Yeah,
off?
I know.
Wouldn't it be great if, 2 weeks on the job, the new GM has got to deal with a ball shaver?
I'll get her.
I never thought that would be hilarious.
All right, Caitlin,
All right.
congrats on the GM gig. Now you got to talk to somebody about shaving their balls.
I'm gonna get that note out.
That's so great. You know how Karen will leave notes. Listen, I know I shouldn't have to babysit you people, but if you can please, whatever food you have in the refrigerator, get it out of there. And I can see the note now. I know I shouldn't have to babysit you people, because can you kindly not shave your balls in a minute?
That could be the greatest memo ever. That's a historically good memo.
Right. That's one where you
History of memos.
write the memo and then you write your resignation letter right after that. Because you peaked.
Done.
You peaked. It's not going to get any better than that.
Yeah, clean out the fridge memos will never approach don't shave your balls memos.
Yeah, I'm disturbed by this whole thing.
All right.
All right, Karen. Well, thank you.
We'll watch your course of action.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
Bye.
Karen the cool chick, everybody.
Do me a favor, Karen, before you leave.
Oh, no. There's always one more. You're like Columbo.
Come here.
By the way,
If you had to, I want you to write down the one name. If you had to think it was somebody, I want to see if you were on the same
But
page.
JP, you write down the one you were thinking.
Why not? No, don't say the name out
I'm not
loud.
going to say their name out loud.
So write it on the piece of paper. I want to see if we agree.
write it.
Why?
Then it's evidence.
There's no. Please.
Who will know that's
I
you?
have a few ideas.
Yeah. I have one, but he's generally very neat, so it can't be him.
How do you guys have ideas?
Who was?
Oh, come on.
Oh, I didn't know he was here. Then yeah, I was going with the other one.
How it works.
Yeah.
As long as you keep it quiet.
Write that in there.
But he's here today, so that's what allows me to.
Oh.
I went with the other one.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
no?
I love how it can be multiple people.
No.
What kind of weirdos you guys got in that
Monica,
office?
it could totally be 3 people, right?
Thanks.
And it's only 3 people we've already come up with.
Thanks, Karen.
Oh, boy. All right, thanks.
This day just got really interesting.
I can't wait to find it.
Roger, I'm with Karen, though. I really wish you would have socialed it, or at least taken a pic or something.
Yeah. But you know what? We're of that generation where the first thing is to pull our camera out.
Take a picture of the toilet.
For that, though, you're not like, I mean,
I
it's
know,
a
the toilet was clean. It's not like, whatever. But I'm sure I'll go look on this break. I'm sure there's hair on the floor. I'll collect it for
Dun,
her.
dun, dun.
I was
So she doesn't have
to.
to. I'll see if there's any extraneous. I'll take pictures of that for you nice and up close.
I have faith that Karen's going to get to the bottom of this. I don't even know
no
her,
question
but I have
about it.
total faith.
Oh,
Did you find hair on top of the urinal here, too? Like the urinal, not the actual toilet. Like a couple years ago?
That sounds
you did
right.
that
We
too?
socialed that.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
I
I don't remember that.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out how did the
But then again, I don't remember
pubic
a lot
hairs
of
end
things.
up on the shelf of the
Right.
urinal, up above, way above where they would normally be.
That made no sense at all.
Gravity would pull it down, you would think.
I think since you found both those, it's you.
It must be me.
Yeah.
He who smelt it dealt it. Use
Yeah.
that theory.
You're trying to deflect it off, but you can't.
That's
But
it.
you found it. You're telling
You're right.
me.
I shaved my
That's not
nuts
you.
right in the stall just now.
You do.
That's what I did.
In preparation for Celine Dion tomorrow. You're all set.
No guy goes to Celine Dion without being freshly shorn. All right, well, Roger JP. It's 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. I'll be right back.
It's Roger and JP on 102.5 The Bone. It's Roger and JP on 102.5 The Bone. 'Tis the season to be social. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at 102.5 The Bone.
Welcome to Cirque du Soleil Bazaar, an acrobatic celebration featuring a joyful troupe of performers, more up close and personal than ever before. Cirque du Soleil Bazaar at Tropicana Field from February 22nd through March 24th. Find your tickets at CirqueDuSoleil.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Hey, Florida drivers, the holiday season is upon us. When celebrating, always plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Besides, a DUI could cost you $10,000. Not exactly the best gift you could give yourself. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Don't go through another year with that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics right now and make 2024 the year you are back to living normal life again. Hey, it's Calvin. QC Kinetics can give you your life back. They are the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. These are all natural treatments that can repair and restore that damaged tissue, giving you pain-free movement again. QC Kinetics has tens of thousands of satisfied patients around the country. People who had knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, who were able to get lasting relief with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. If you have pain from an old injury or pain associated with arthritis, you need to check this out. The future of medicine is here. Regenerative treatments from QC Kinetics. Make the call now so you can get the most out of 2024. Get back to doing what you love. And don't forget, you can use your HSA and FSA funds. Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. Locations in Bradenton, St. Pete, Lakeland, Brandon, and Tampa. Call 813-305-3000. That's 813-305-3000. 813-305-3000.
Price sells cars at Crown Kia.
Like $18,690 for a loaded out new Kia, or 1.9% APR financing for up to 48 months plus $1,000 trade assistance.
Price, selection, and amazing customer experience before, during, and after the sale.
During Crown's holiday big event at Crown Kia. The better way to buy.
And service.
Example, new 2023 Kia Sorento LX MSRP $31,640, cost per thousand finance is $21,665 per month. Trade assistance for customers that trade in a 2004 MY or newer vehicle or have a lease maturity date from 10/1/23 to 5/31/24. Price plus tax and DMV fees. Must have 715 or higher FICO score with approved credit for Kia Motor Finance. Offer expires 12/31/23.
At Bernetti, PA, we are celebrating our 25th year representing the injured throughout Florida. Thank you to the citizens of Florida who have trusted us. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready, and we're working justice for you. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
With the holidays right around the corner, you may be preparing your home to host family and friends. Make sure that your guests are comfortable and get an excellent night's sleep by furnishing your guest room with a high-quality, hand-built mattress from the Original Mattress Factory. You and your guests will be well-rested and ready to focus on what really matters, making memories and enjoying each other's company. Stop by the Original Mattress Factory and give your family and friends the gift of a good night's sleep at a factory direct price. OriginalMattress.com.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo for Achieva Credit Union. There are few things that mean more to me than paying back the community that supports us, and Achieva Credit Union and I are aligned in our mission. They love to support us in our charitable events, and that means the world to me. So thank you so much to Achieva Credit Union for helping support John Andrews Safe Christmas and all of our charitable efforts here at The Bone. If you'd like to be a member, like I am, AchievaCU.com, AchievaAcu.com.
'Twas a hectic holiday night, and the season's hottest toy was nowhere in sight. I was dashing downtown in my Nissan Rogue when a delivery truck turned my night around. With no time to lose, I drove straight into the frosty night. But this isn't a classic holiday tale. It's a Nissan sales event ad. A little snow is no match for my intelligent all-wheel drive.
Now, save up to $2,500 on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
When I got my hands on the last toy, my smile was bright. Better hurry. You don't want to miss this holiday delight.
Shop your local Nissan store or at NissanUSA.com today. Intelligent all-wheel drive is an available feature. Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Total cash savings amount consists of $2,000 in MAC cash when financed through Nissan Motor Acceptance Company at standard NMAC APR financing rate and $500 year-end bonus cash. Must purchase 2023 Rogue from new dealer stock. Subject to residency restrictions. All offers end 1/2/24. Contact dealer for details.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You remember as a kid riding in the back of the car.
Maybe I don't.
And maybe you had a station wagon where you were riding backwards. That was a big thing. If you grew up like in the 70s, maybe
station
early 80s.
Wagon when I was riding, I did not.
The seat would be flipped around.
Yeah, okay.
So the backseat guy, I want to ride in the back. And that was a big thing when you were little kid to ride in the back. You felt independent because you're facing the other way or whatever. But you'd look out the back window and you could see everybody behind you.
There were no seatbelts back there, though, were there?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, there were seatbelts, but, you know, maybe
wagon?
you wouldn't put it on because, you know...
you're a rebel. Nobody can see it.
Right. Nobody can tell. Mom can't tell. And she would look in the mirror. You got your seatbelts on back there? Yeah, Mom, yeah. My brother. We didn't. But there's a story that reminded me of like riding in a car as a kid where a young girl's riding in a car with her mom on a California highway, and she puts a sign up in the window, and her mom doesn't know this is going on in the back seat, that says, "Help me, she's not my mom, help."
Yikes.
Right?
What happened?
She put a sign in the window that said, "Help me, she's not my mom, help." So alarmed drivers...
Was she because she was in the car with her mother, though?
Mom's driving, she's in the back seat. She's holding it up to the window so that other people can see it. And
I should have did that when my mother decided to read me the Birds and the Bees speech when I was 12 years old. No, she's not my mom. That was close.
She's talking to me about sex. Get me out of here. So this girl's sign, it's Saturday night in California, Northern California. They're driving along, and drivers are like, oh, crap. They're calling 911 like they're on a California highway. So everybody's calling the cops. Chips scrambles. K-9 unit comes out. They finally catch up to her at near 8 Mile Road in Stockton, California. And they find out it was a hoax. And meanwhile, there's 6 CHIPS units out on it. There's a K-9 unit. I mean, it was a big thing. The girl was obviously goofing around.
How old is the girl?
28.
Yeah. I don't see her. Yeah, I don't see her age here.
It's got to be there. It's got to be.
No.
Did they lock her up?
No. Girl's mom was driving, was not in on the prank. After confirming the incident was bogus, they let the mother and daughter go. Hashtag not funny. A Facebook post with the release includes the hashtags hashtag not funny and hashtag why.
Hashtag you're going to need that sign when we get home. You're going to need to call for help when you get home.
That's it.
I mean, we never thought of holding up signs like that. I mean, we were doing
hashtag, you know what? You're right. I'm no longer your mother. Hit the brakes, bitch.
See, we never did anything bad, but people who like following behind our station, like we would wave or once in a while to see if we get them to wave, and people would wave. But then sometimes people just flip us the bird. That was like maybe the worst thing that happened. You know, you're trying to get truckers to signal for that, right? You do that. You wave sometimes. Well, we were like just little kids. We were like 8. That's all we were doing, you know?
I would say junior high school, we were giving people the finger on the back of the bus.
Yeah, as you get older, that's what goes on.
Oh, mooning them.
Yeah. That was my next question was, did you guys ever moon people out the window of the bus?
Yeah.
That happened a couple times. The next day, the whole bus would get called down to the principal's office. They narrowed down to the 2 or 3 guys they knew did it anyway. Kick us all back, and
I wonder what I would do if a kid on the back of a school bus started giving me the finger. I wonder if I get if I get angry, or if I just give it and start laughing or whatever.
Especially if he does it with mean face. That'd be funny.
Well, that's the whole thing. I guess it would depend on my mood and the face that he had. If he was like, ah, and he's just giving the finger. All right, but if he's like, you mother... I think I might write down the bus number and go smack the hell out of that kid.
The only thing is, they have cameras up by the driver facing the back. I wonder if they have a camera out the front and out the back so that they can see the driver behind you.
I'm sure.
Right? So that if you give the kid a finger, do you get in trouble? You get called down to the principal's office.
No, I would do that. I would give the kid a finger back.
They got your license plate. Like, hey, kid was giving me a finger, so I give it to him back.
The minute they get you to react, now they think they got you, so then they keep going worse and worse and worse.
And like I said, with the cameras, now they got their cell phone cameras too, and now they're filming you, and now you become a nice little meme, little video meme.
Oh, yeah, right. The kids are smart. They'll set you up. All right, you take the video. I'll be over here. I'll get them to do it.
Look at this angry boomer. I told you to give it back to me.
They hold up the OK Boomer sign. Jerks. Adam's on line 1. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Roger. Hey, JB. Hey, Brett.
Hey, what's up?
Yo.
So, I think when I was like 4 or 5, my parents would tell me this story that I was down in Florida visiting my grandparents, and I was in a Publix and was telling customers or strangers that my grandfather took me and that he wasn't my grandfather and I don't know who he was. Oh. And then we get back to his house to where like cops showed up, took me out of the house, put me in the cop car, and they like interrogated him, and my mother and father were like losing it, saying like, "Oh, look at the pictures in this house. Like that's my dad." Blah blah blah. It's just like a big pain in the ass. Excuse my language.
How old were you?
I was like 4 or 5.
You're an evil kid.
Yeah.
At a young age.
Yeah. And how old were you the first time you ended up getting arrested? Because that behavior, that kind of stuff, you were never arrested?
No.
Oh, good for you.
Seemed right for it.
I was going to say that kind of behavior, that kind of stuff, kind of like, I feel like sets you down a certain path.
No, yeah, I was just a big...
Telling lies besides that?
I want to say I did. I would pretend like I was like a suit, like I had to be a certain person that day, and if they couldn't figure it out, I wouldn't cooperate with anybody.
So you were role playing, and if they didn't guess, you would just be an uncooperative prick?
Exactly.
You did this in school, like up through third, fourth?
No.
grade?
I was before school.
Oh, so it was all when you were a little kid. Man, you were...
Yeah, I just had a big imagination, but I snapped out of it.
They leave so much out of the brochure when they talk about having kids and starting a family and everything.
Imagine that. Wow, Adam. It's pretty good.
Take care, brother.
Yes, sir.
Sean on line 2.
Yes, kids of his own doing it to him.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Love the show.
What's up, buddy?
Yo. What's up, Sean?
What's going on? You just reminded me of an embarrassing moment from my youth where I think I was in 6th grade and we were playing Truth or Dare or something in the back of the school bus, and I got dared to moon, whoever was behind the bus. And as soon as I did it, next thing you know, it turned out to be a New York State trooper off duty.
What's wrong with you?
Off duty, and it was a female, and she did not take it kindly, and I guess she had children in the back seat. I was just an immature, middle schooler at the time, but she proceeded to pull the bus over in her minivan. I was trying to tell the bus driver that it was my crazy mom, don't pull over. And he pulled over anyway because he saw that she was in uniform. But,
no.
She followed the school bus until it got to my exit, until it was time for me to get off, follow me home to try to tell on me. At that point, I jumped out the back of the bus and ran off, but the bus driver gave her my information, and I had to end up going to a state police barracks and, cleaning gum and doing community service. It was pretty humiliating. But
you escaped out the
back reminding
of the bus?
me of that, 'cause it was one of the furthest things from my memory until you started talking about that, and I felt like I had to call.
So you mooned first of all, you went out the back door of the bus, which is like opening an airplane door. Like you're never supposed to, alarms go off. You're not supposed to go out that door at all, right?
Well, at that point, the bus was stopped, and she was waiting by the other door, so that seemed like the only way out.
So when you moon the car behind, are you talking about like pants fully down and for a while, or was it a quick flash? Because she was mad.
It was not a quick flash. It was like butt cheeks pressed against the against the window.
Do you think maybe she saw balls?
Yeah, who knows? I was pretty reckless in my youth.
Were you?
She was pretty upset about it and pretty offended by it. I do know that.
And her kids saw it. Oh, that's horrible.
Well, I don't know if her kids saw it, but they were in the car, so she made a big deal about it. And, it was very irresponsible and immature of me. But
it was. You're doing a good job repeating what you said to them when you said you were sorry. Did you do anything else later in your youth that was worse? Or did you ever moon again?
What?
Did you ever moon again or do anything worse?
No, that was the end of my mooning career. I actually had gotten in trouble one time out in my whole hockey team was out in Chicago for the national tournament. It's hosted in Chicago every year, and they wanted to kick my whole team out of a hotel because I was doing white whales where, you announce a white whale, and then everyone looks, and you go underwater and stick your bare butt cheeks up above the water. And I thought it was so funny at the time.
It is. You did it in the hotel pool? That's hilarious.
Yeah, and there was a lot of people. Like, you could even see it from, like, the people who weren't even at the pool could see because it was an indoor pool that the hotel was around.
All the rooms.
But I also had guys. Since you reminded me of these foolish things, I was at the Liberty Science Center in New Jersey with my family and my aunt and her family, and they have a touch tunnel where you walk through the tunnel, you can't see anything. It's just a dark tunnel, and as long as you keep your hand on the left wall, you'll be able to navigate yourself to the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that the cameras that are on display on movie screens inside the Liberty Science Museum have, you can see the people going through it, and they can't see you, but there's a little red dot as you're in the tunnel where the camera is, so you know where it is. Yeah. And I thought it would be funny to moon that, and I was abruptly ripped out of the side wall of the exhibit and asked to leave the museum.
Your mom and So proud. So proud.
Yeah, my father was a New York City police officer as well. He was very upset. But
Good
well, he's
story,
proud of me
Sean.
now because I grew up and grew out of it. Yeah, thanks for your time, guys. I appreciate you guys. I listen to you every day. Love the show. Big fan.
Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. You knew he just didn't do it one time. It's great. He just keeps opening up more and more stories. Tim is on line one. What's up, Tim?
I got one that JP appreciate. So I'm a Dago. I went to Catholic school, right? Because I think it's a law or something. So anyway,
he's an Italian.
We
kid
go to
who
the
went Catholic
zoo,
school. Yeah.
and Sister Joyce, I hated that bitch. But Sister Joyce is walking underneath the viaduct, and we're on this train going around the zoo, and we're playing Truth or Dare with this dude named Mark, another Mark Rollo. Anyway, we all grew up in the same neighborhood. So it came my turn, and my turn was, hey, Dare. He goes, move Sister Joyce. Sister Joyce is walking underneath us. Hey, sister. Nothing but ass hanging out, right? So we get back on a bus, and Sister gets back on a bus, and she says, hey, I'm very upset with you guys. Somebody showed me their bottom. And this rat turns around and points at me.
Oh!
I'm like, dude, we grew up in the same neighborhood. We're both Dagos, and you're ratting me out. What the hell's wrong with you? Well, it gets better. So then my dad, who's a cop at the time, we're sitting in Father's office, right? And Father says to my dad, well, he mooned Sister Joyce. And my dad says, what do you mean moon? And Father says, well, he showed Sister Joyce's bottom. My dad beat my ass in Father's office as he was laughing about mooning a nun.
Your dad laughed and then beat your ass right there. Did he pull your pants down to do
In
it?
the
'Cause that's
office, the most yeah. It
embarrassing
was,
thing.
you can't moon a nun, but it's funny that you did it kind of thing.
Yeah. It's a rough one, Tim.
And
It's a rough one.
what's worse now is I'm a cop now.
Do you have kids who moon nuns?
I hope. You ever met a nun?
Don't
They're
bother.
nasty.
And bye-bye. There you go. Okay.
You got it?
I got it.
Good job, Hoppy. Always paying attention.
What a douche.
Get out of here!
Can't get one past Hoppy.
What do you think this is? Howard show? Come on now.
Last two guys were sons of cops. Interesting. Little pattern developing. The kids of law enforcement. The next live PD.
It's Roger and JP on 102.5 The Bone.
Where do you think you're going to put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you.
Happy holidays from 102.5 The Bone.
Well, there's a hurricane coming, and it's headed right this way. With impact doors and windows, JMI keeps you safe.
Tampa Bay residents know that JMI Windows and Doors is your one-stop shop for exterior doors. We work with the top manufacturers in the industry to help you beautify and secure your home. For more information, visit us at jmiwindows.com.
JMI keeps you safe.
License CGC 1528063.
Shark Coast Tactical is partnering with Satchel's Last Resort for the 2023 Animal Shelter Toy Drive. Bring in unused animal toys and food for both dogs and cats to Shark Coast Tactical to receive raffle entries for a custom Daniel Defense DDM-4 V1 package. Over a $3,300 value, and the raffle will be drawn on New Year's Eve. So get in there soon with your donations and get entered. The shop is open from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and always open online 24/7. Shark Coast Tactical's on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell Mike Caldeseya.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 5, do not ignore your injuries. Right after an accident, most people don't realize how bad their injuries are. Injuries can get worse over time. Early medical treatment is crucial. Beware of clinics that treat only your neck and back. What about your knees, shoulders, head, and other injuries? Come see us. We'll talk about all your injuries and get you the compensation you deserve. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Tampa and throughout Florida.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
When you get injured, it's not just about you. It's about your family,
your livelihood, and your ability to survive. The accident wasn't your fault. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo to win. Tampa's injury attorneys.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all. And you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley. I'm happy to report at Stingray Chevrolet, inventory is increasing every day, and the big discounts are back. Sure, some dealers are still charging over MSRP, but at Stingray, you'll save thousands off list. StingrayChevrolet.com.
The best thing about working at Fair & Farah is all of the employees. We all work together. It's extremely enjoyable to come to work every day.
There's a common cause or goal. No matter what your job is, we're all there for the client.
We are dedicated to our clients 100%. We do everything it takes to maximize the value of their claims.
Fair & Farah is really the Farah family. When they choose us, they choose a family to fight for them and to protect them and to make sure that they're in a good place and that they have somebody on their side.
Farah & Farah, here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
The game is Dead Guy in the Envelope. We play each day at this time, and you're trying to solve who the dead celebrity is whose name is in the envelope. I know who she is today, so we have a dead woman in the envelope. She started out as a singer and musician. She's in 2 halls of fame, but neither one of those things are why she's most famous. There's another reason she's most famous. Katie on line 6. Go ahead, Katie. You can start.
Hi. My question is, was the woman murdered?
She was not murdered, no. She lived well into her 70s, so she had a decent life. Connie on line 4. You're next. Go ahead, Connie.
Hi. Well, I guess that answers my question, because I was going to ask if she was a heavy-set lady. But the person I'm thinking of...
Oh, who are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of Mama Cass.
Oh, no, yeah, not like that. No way, yeah. Carl on line 2. Go ahead, Carl.
Hey, does she have like a brunette / kind of like dirty blonde color hair?
Brunette / dirty blonde? No.
Yeah.
Neither one of those?
No, she's black hair. Eduardo on line 1, go ahead. Oh, like he's trying to cover every hair color in one question.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Eduardo.
Hi.
Very nice.
Good to see you. And I can see you. Let's right down to it. Is this dead strumpet in the envelope? Was she been dead more than 10 years?
Yes, she has, but she did die in the 2000s, so not that long ago.
Strumpet's a new one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, yes. Is it Pablo Picasso?
No, it is not. Woman! Come on, Eduardo. 800-771-1025, 727-579-1025. The woman started out as a singer and musician, accomplished, but not that you would know her for that. So she did great at it, though. She was excellent. She's also in 2 halls of fame. Excellent for all that. But those 2 things are not why she's most famous. There's something else that's even that makes her way more famous even than those 2 things. Brian on line 2. Go ahead, Brian.
Did she die at 72?
No, she did not. Tim on line 3. Hey, Tim.
I was just wondering if this Ratchet was famous in the 70s or 80s.
Both, and then more beyond that. Yeah. All right. Timber on line 4.
Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Great. Hey, was she a big old muck diver?
We don't know that as a fact. No, I believe. I mean, she was married to a guy. I don't believe there's any other.
Calling all misogynists calling for Dead Guy right now. Think of horrible names for women and derogatory terms for their sexuality. Call in now. I'm a lesbian.
Monica starting. Mike is online with questions about the dead woman in the envelope. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I missed the answer. Was she black?
She was, yes.
Okay. Did she play jazz or blues?
Neither. And she wasn't famous for it, although she was excellent at it. Her life changed, and she didn't continue on that way. But she was on her way to an excellent singing career.
Was her life changed by an accident?
No, not an accident. Nope. Actually, it was a good thing that changed her life.
Her baby. She had a baby.
No, it wasn't that she had a baby.
She hit the lotto.
No, she didn't hit the lotto. No. Nothing like that.
Something to do with
what's another happy thing in life that could maybe change your career path you were going on?
She got married?
Yes. And that changed her path forever.
She married a guy who made money, so she never had to go to work again?
Calling all misogynists.
I would. Found one.
Oh, yeah, it's me.
She married a guy. It doesn't mean that he was wealthy at the time or anything, but he and her, in her life, changed her future trajectory of her life from going to be a great singer, which was what they were predicting she was going to be awesome.
Did you stay home and take care of the kids?
Well, no, not exactly, but they did have kids, and she did a lot more than that, but it was totally different from singing. Sue on line 1.
I think that just blew mine, but was she on the Mickey Mouse Club?
Nope, nothing that trivial.
Did she go from singing, like, you keep referencing the children, did she write children's books?
No, I just said they had kids,
right.
And she was not, in quotes, just a mom at home taking care of the kids. She did a lot of other stuff, and she was very involved in also what her husband did, among other things. She was very involved.
Politics?
Related, but he was not a politician. Related. Jeff on line 3.
Hi, did she play on Good Times?
No, she was not an actress. No. Greg, line 4, you're next.
Yeah, did she have anything to do with the Psychic Network?
No, she did not. I mean, you saw her on TV, on the news especially, I think is where you would see her the most.
Like in the headlines?
Yeah. You would see her in headlines and stuff on her own, but also her husband, same type, person who was in the headlines as well. They're both definitely media figures. That doesn't mean they were broadcasting the news or anything. They were on the news. Eric on line 1.
Hey, Roger, back in her prime, would you bang this whore?
Jesus.
That's a yes or no question, Roger.
Ricardo is on line 2.
Answer the question.
Silly. That's a silly question. She was a
Was she
good-looking
married
woman.
to a civil rights leader?
Ricardo, the answer is yes.
Ricardo.
Joan Rivers.
These people
Ricardo.
are messing with y'all today.
Yeah. All right. That's a huge clue, clearly.
Huge.
She was married to a civil rights leader. Who is the dead woman in the envelope? Steve on line 3, you are next.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
That's Steve. You're next. Good.
Hello.
Hi.
Was this woman, in the classical sense, was she considered to be pretty? A beautiful woman?
I would think so.
Okay. Was it Diana Carroll?
No.
She
wasn't a Hollywood type. She wasn't an actress type. She was married to a civil rights leader is the big clue.
Was she married to the big kahuna of civil rights leaders?
Oh, yeah. Katie on line 4.
Oh, is it Princess Diana?
No.
Huge civil rights leader.
No. She was not married to. If Prince Charles is a civil rights leader.
If this woman was married to a king, would she be the queen?
Well, the weird thing is, She was married to a king, which also made her a king.
Right.
Kind of strange that way.
Right.
It's weird, but yeah, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime type thing.
Did she have a dude's name as her maiden name?
She might have, but it was actually her last name.
That was
her last name, yeah.
Well,
it was
her maiden.
yes, that's her maiden name. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Nails on line 1. Come on, Nails.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll get it. I'm positive he's going to get it.
Okay, Nails.
Did she ever guest star on the Lucille Ball show?
No, sir. And now on line 3, finally, I think this will be our final call.
You guys know you guys are hurting me more than Raj right now, right?
Of course. Paul is going to get it on line 3. Go ahead, Paul, with the big clues that are out there.
Did she have black hair?
Yes.
Was her name Coretta King?
Yes.
Yay.
Coretta Scott King is a dead woman in the envelope. Very good. Today would have been her birthday if she was still alive. April 27th, 1927, she was born. She's in the Alabama Women's Hall of Fame and the National Women's Hall of Fame for her fight for women's rights plus civil rights. First black woman ever to lie in state, in Georgia State Capitol, and the first lady of the civil rights movement. So pretty good. Oh, also, she got Martin Luther King Day to be a federal holiday. I didn't know that.
When did she pass?
Reagan signed it.
How long ago?
Yeah, Reagan signed it.
Not that long ago.
2006.
Okay.
She was 78. And she did a lot of stuff I didn't know reading up on her. She was like really influential. She called Kennedy to get Martin Luther King Jr. out of jail at one point because she was very worried he was going to be killed in jail. And Robert Kennedy went and worked it out and got him out of there. And her and Kennedy were talking, and that phone conversation and whatever was reported by the media about it got Kennedy a lot of the black vote and got him eventually elected president, they're saying.
Oh,
crazy?
yeah?
That's how it worked. I mean, she was just such a legit voice. We were just like, all right, if she likes him, we're good. And we'll bring him in. That's interesting. I learned a lot reading her Wikipedia page. Coretta Scott King, the dead woman in the envelope. There you go. Nice job.
There was a Hispanic woman yesterday. There's an African-American woman today. Hashtag dead guy so diverse is really true.
Right.
Goodness gracious!
With a healthy dose of misogyny.
Yeah. You can't have that without there being something.
You can't have everything, Monica.
Yeah.
Right.
Expected that.
All right, well, Roger and JP. It's the Bone Real Raw Radio. We'll be right back.
One man come here to justify. One man to overthrow.
It's Roger and JP on 102.5 The Bone.
During the Jeep Wrap-Up the Year event, get up to 15% below MSRP on select 2023 Jeep brand vehicles. 10% or 15% below MSRP, depending on model. 10% below MSRP eligible vehicles include Gladiator Overland, Compass excludes Sport, Grand Cherokee excludes 4xe, Laredo, Grand Cherokee L excludes Laredo. 15% below MSRP eligible vehicles include Gladiator Sport, Compass Latitude, and Renegade. Not compatible with lease offers except Gladiator or with any other consumer incentive offers. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery from dealer stock by 1/2. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas from myself and everybody over at Tiza Energy. It's been a huge year for Tiza. So many people giving the pouches a try for the first time, experiencing the focused energy, beating habits, dipping, smoking, losing weight. Tiza is a product that can change your life in so many ways. And if you haven't tried it yet, treat yourself to the ultimate gift this holiday season. TizaEnergy.com. You can use my code SENDING20. That's going to give you 20% off everything in the online store. If you're old school, you want to go to the store, 7-Elevens all over the Tampa Bay area are well stocked, as well as all 5 Liquor Depot locations. These pouches full of vitamins, minerals, tea-cut herbs that are going to have you feeling fine. I like the spicy stuff, bangin' black cherry, mango habanero, but there's a flavor for everybody. Stock up this holiday season at TizaEnergy.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA and our winter sale. Hi. We've got hundreds of offers with up to 70% savings across the store.
Wait, did you say 70%?
Yes.
My kids love playing dress up. Can you help us get organized?
Oh, yeah. Check out our offers on dressers and storage.
Oh, what about bath towels?
Yep.
Comforters, pillowcases?
Yes and yes.
I think I need a bigger cart.
Visit IKEA-USA.com/winter sale for details. Offer valid dates may vary. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store and IKEA-USA.com/winter sale for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Florida drivers, the holiday season is upon us.
When celebrating, always plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Besides, a DUI could cost you $10,000. Not exactly the best gift you could give yourself. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey, by now you've heard that 30% of all heart attacks, the first symptom that you have is sudden death. What if you could know about heart disease before you had a heart attack? What if you could know about a deadly cancer that's developing within your body before it's a late-stage diagnosis? You don't have to die from these silent killers. My partners at Lifeguard Imaging are offering our listeners a free heart scan. It's free. It's a few minimum requirements for you and your spouse, and through their high-accuracy, low-dose radiation CT scans, they're detecting heart disease and hundreds of different forms of cancer as early as possible. So stop putting it off. Go in and get scanned now. If something comes back abnormal, you know that you have it and you could treat it early. So why would you not take advantage of this offer? It's free. Don't put it off. Call right now and get your free heart scan, 813-582-5222. That's a $600 value. If not for yourself, do it for your loved ones and the people who depend on you. Get in touch today. You can go to lifeguardimaging.com or you can call and speak to somebody live, 813-582-5222. It could save your life. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now.